How Will Smith became one of Hollywood's wealthiest stars. Will Smith once owed the IRS millions in back taxes and had to give up 70% of his early acting income just to stay afloat. Fast forward to today, and he's one of the highest paid actors in Hollywood history, with an empire stretching far beyond movies. His journey isn't just about talent, it's about strategy, reinvention, and the relentless pursuit of growth. From music charts to blockbuster films, digital dominance to global business ventures, Will has done it all. He transformed setbacks into stepping stones and leveraged fame into generational wealth. Today, we're breaking down how Will Smith turned charisma into cash flow. Let's explore how he built his fortune one calculated move at a time. From rapper to screen star, Will's rise began in music with DJ Jazzy Jeff and the Fresh Prince, earning the first ever Grammy for a rap performance in 1989. But despite early success, poor financial planning left him in major debt and at odds with the IRS. When Hollywood came knocking, the Fresh Prince of Bel-Air wasn't just a role, it was his lifeline. The sitcom's success gave him both exposure and a clean financial slate, helping him rebuild. Will used TV fame as a launchpad, not a destination, shifting quickly into film while others stayed boxed in. He didn't just pivot, he expanded. From music to television to movies, he turned platforms into pipelines, mastering the blockbuster formula. Will Smith became the undisputed king of 4th of July weekend, headlining hits like Independence Day, Men in Black, and I, Robot. These weren't just lucky roles, they were carefully chosen with global box office appeal in mind. He prioritized family-friendly, high-concept films that traveled well overseas and guaranteed mass audience turnout. Will and his manager even used data to analyze what made a film successful, targeting roles that maximized financial return. By thinking like a producer, even as an actor, he positioned himself for both critical acclaim and cash. Hollywood noticed, and his paychecks began reaching $20 million, 0 cents per movie. He wasn't just acting, he was stacking. In production with Overbrook Entertainment. In the early 2000s, Will co-founded Overbrook Entertainment, giving him full control over his creative output. This wasn't about vanity, it was about ownership, royalties, and residual income from film and TV projects. Overbrook produced hits like Hitch, The Pursuit of Happiness, and I Am Legend, allowing Will to profit from multiple revenue streams. He shifted from being a paid performer to a stakeholder, shaping stories from behind the scenes. With Overbrook, he learned to monetize every angle of a project: box office, syndication, and merchandise. Ownership changed the game entirely. He was no longer just in the movie, he owned a piece of the machine. Betting big on social media. After a career lull, Will made a bold comeback, not through a movie, but with a YouTube channel and Instagram presence that exploded online. He hired a dedicated content team, treated his socials like a studio, and began documenting wild stunts, life advice, and behind-the-scenes moments. His authentic, funny, and high-energy content attracted millions of followers and younger audiences. This rebrand made him relevant again and opened new doors for partnerships and brand deals. And he proved that reinvention doesn't have to mean reinvention of talent, just of platform. Will's social strategy reminded everyone, in today's world, attention is currency, and he knew how to cash it in. Box office plus Beckendales. What separates Will from most actors is that he doesn't just take salary, he takes points on the back end, meaning he earns a cut of a film's profits. For movies like Men in Black 3 and Ally, those back-end deals earned him tens of millions more than the initial check. He bets on himself and negotiates like a businessman, not just a performer. This approach rewards long-term thinking and ensures that success at the box office pays off for years. Even when a film underperforms, his deals often include international revenue and streaming rights. It's not about getting paid once, it's about getting paid forever, diversifying income with investments. Will has invested in a wide range of ventures, from tech startups to eco-friendly water companies, showing he thinks far beyond Hollywood. Through Dreamers VC, his venture capital firm, he's helped fund companies like Impossible Foods and Airbnb. These aren't just trendy picks, they're strategic plays in high-growth industries. Will uses his influence to open doors, but he also surrounds himself with smart advisors who understand markets. While acting brought him fame, investing secured his financial legacy. He He isn't just chasing checks, he's building an empire that generates income whether he's on screen or off. That's true financial freedom in motion. Global appeal and personal branding. Will Smith's brand transcends borders. He's just as beloved in Tokyo or Johannesburg as he is in Los Angeles. He built a persona rooted in optimism, humor, and relatability, which helps him connect with audiences worldwide. Even during scandals or setbacks, his honesty and energy allow him to bounce back quickly. He's careful with his image, aligning with brands and projects that fit his larger-than-life yet family-friendly appeal. Will understands that your brand is what people say about you when you're not in the room, and he's built one that sells worldwide. It's more than fame, it's global equity. Building a business-minded family, Will didn't just build wealth for himself, he taught his entire family how to leverage fame and talent into financial power. Jada Pinkett Smith launched Red Table Talk. Yadin created sustainable brands like Just Water, and Willow carved out a music career with full creative control. The Smiths aren't just a famous family, they're a diversified media empire. Will has often spoken about financial literacy and generational wealth. Showing he thinks long-term, by mentoring his kids and co-creating with them, he multiplied his brand's reach and longevity. When one wins, they all win, and that's how empires are built. The pursuit of happiness and emotional storytelling. Will Smith's performance in The Pursuit of Happiness wasn't just Oscar-worthy, it was brand-defining. The film showcased his ability to connect emotionally while telling stories of resilience and financial struggle. It mirrored his own journey, reinforcing his image as a fighter and a thinker, not just an entertainer. He produced the movie himself, proving he had both creative and financial skin in the game. The film made over $300 million, 0 cents worldwide, and its impact on audiences was priceless. Will understood that when people feel something, they remember. And that's what builds loyalty. Real estate portfolio and smart property moves. Will Smith and Jada Pinkett Smith have invested heavily in real estate, owning properties across California, Hawaii, and even Pennsylvania. Their massive Calabasas estate is worth tens of millions and features everything from a recording studio to a full basketball court. But it's not just luxury. They've made smart acquisitions in high-growth areas, holding assets that appreciate over time. Will's strategy isn't about buying to show off, it's buying to build value quietly behind the scenes. Real estate provides both passive income and long-term wealth preservation, international box office, and global strategy. Unlike many American stars, Will Smith prioritized global box office appeal early in his career. He promoted his films aggressively overseas, even learning phrases in local languages to win over press and fans. This attention to international markets made him a favorite, with studios looking to dominate not just in the US, but worldwide. Films like Men in Black and I Am Legend pulled in over half their earnings from foreign markets. Will knew fame in one country wasn't enough. It needed to be universal. By showing up globally, he made himself indispensable. Today, Hollywood doesn't just need talent, it needs reach, and Will has both. Will Smith's story isn't just about talent. It's about taking risks, reinventing constantly, and understanding the business behind the spotlight. He turned bad contracts into smart investments, viral moments into strategic branding, and acting gigs into ownership stakes. His empire stands as proof that fame alone isn't enough. You have to know how to flip it into freedom. If you've enjoyed this deep dive into one of Hollywood's smartest moguls, don't forget to hit that like button and subscribe for more content that breaks down the business behind the icons. Drop a comment below. Which move by Will inspired you the most? And as always, thanks for watching.